and welcome to my channel. I'm Jason, and today we're going to be watching a movie that has been requested quite a lot over the last few years, Treasure Planet. And even though I've never watched this movie, I did read the book it's based on, Treasure Island, for a book report I did in school. Well, I read like the first 3 chapters of the book, and then just decided to watch the Muppets Treasure Island movie instead. I passed the assignment, so it must have been pretty accurate. Don't remember a lot of that movie because high school was a while ago for me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Anyway, I know this is a more of a sci-fi steampunk take on the story, so I'm interested to see it. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is Treasure Planet.
Little did they suspect that they were pursued by pirates.
Is that Frollo's voice doing the narration here?
The notorious Captain Nathaniel Flint.
Yeah, it definitely is. Oh. Giant child here.
Like a canary.
Wow. That's just like a movie in book form.
And then
It's a cool design for a villain or a pirate.
vanished without a trace.
Ooh. You still have to turn the pages on that? What's the point?
The loot of 1,000 worlds.
Treasure Planet.
An X marks the spot. There was an X around that planet.
Come here, I'm gonna get.
Okay, now it's time for this little spacer to go to sleep.
What a nice relationship they have. It'd be a shame if she like died or something.
There are nights when the winds of the ethereum
That's kids with their iPad now, though. Really, honestly, they predicted it.
made one's spirit soar.
Ooh, that was a nice transition. I know it's not comparable, but all I'm thinking right now is like I used to ride around on like a scooter or a skateboard back when I was a kid. This is how I felt, but I looked like a loser.
Sorry, Delbert. It's been a madhouse here all morning.
No problem, Sarah. Ah, my Alconian chowder with the extrasolaris seed.
He's like a dog, and he's got like dog bowls.
Go away. What's the matter? Cat got your... Ah!
Little shit, that's my food.
I know he had some rough spots earlier this year, but I really think that he's starting to turn a corner.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Jim!
Ooh.
That's what they call dramatic irony.
Are you the boy's father?
Oh,
What? No.
good heavens, no. Ooh.
You. He's just an old friend of the family.
He's so offended. She's not into doggy style.
Mrs. Hawkins, my juice!
Yes, I'll be right there, Mrs. Dunwoody. Jim, I just don't want to see you throw away your entire future.
What future? Angsty teenagers. This movie came out in the early 2000s, so, you know, it was kind of the thing. Leather jacket and everything. Ponytail, 1 earring.
Ever since his father left, well, Jim's just never recovered.
Oh, so it's daddy issues.
Fiendish cyborg and his band of cutthroats. But they'll have to pry it from old Billy Bones' cold, dead fingers afore I...
Well, it looks like you're about to die, dude, so it won't be that hard.
I keep dreaming one day I'll open that door, and there he'll be just the way he was. A smiling, happy little boy holding a new pet and begging me to let him keep it.
Careful what you wish for. Wish for, not witch for.
Beware the cyborg.
You can open a little bit like that.
Quick, we gotta go!
Those are cool blinds.
Yeah!
This poor mother.
Even with my vast experience and superior intellect, it would take me years to unlock its... Hey.
Treasure Planet.
No.
That's Treasure Planet.
Flint's Trove?
Looks like the orb he has too.
Would you please explain how ridiculous this is?
It's totally preposterous, traversing the entire galaxy alone.
Now, at last, we hear some sense.
That's why I'm going with you.
Yep.
I know that I keep messing everything up. And I know that I let you down.
Ooh. Guilt trip time.
There are much worse remedies than a few character-building months in space.
Are you saying this because it's the right thing, or because you really want to go?
I really, 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 really want to go. And it's the right thing.
Good argument. Also, I will say that this mom is giving the mom from Iron Giant like a run for her money of like hottest cartoon moms.
Jim, my boy, soon we'll be off to the spaceport.
That's no moon. It's a space station. Well, I guess spaceport, but whatever. It's noticeable, the CG, like, designs that they have for stuff, obviously. But it's integrated really well, honestly.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean...
Okay.
I'm fluent in flatula, Jim. Took 2 years of it in high school.
I haven't been able to do that in forever. Also, 2 years and you're fluent in something, it's not a hard language. Wood.
Right way up and plugged in. Lovely, there you go.
If you don't mind, I can manage my own plugging.
You've met my first officer, Mr. Arrow. Sterling, tough, dependable, honest, brave and true.
Please, Captain.
Oh, shut up, Arrow. You know I don't mean a word of it.
Definitely would. The accent, even more so.
To muse and blabber about a treasure map in front of this particular crew demonstrates a level of ineptitude that borders on the imbecilic.
So it's her ship, but not the crew? She doesn't have her own crew?
And Doctor, again, with the greatest possible respect, zip your howling screamer.
Yeah, cats and dogs.
I don't much care for this crew you hired. They're... how did I describe them, Arrow? I said something rather good this morning before coffee.
A ludicrous parcel of driveling galoots, ma'am.
Don't you throw your huge words at me. So he hired a second crew and her as captain.
Mr. Silver? Why, Mr. Arrow, sir. Bring in such fine-looking distinguished gents to grace my humble galley. Had I known, I'd have tucked in my shirt.
It's a cyborg. Wait, maybe it's wrong to assume. Is that like racist or something? It's like, oh, a cyborg. It must be him. It probably will be. It's the only cyborg we've seen so far.
Whoa! These gears have been tough getting used to, but they do come in mighty handy from time to time.
I'm impressed by what he's doing, and I'm also very impressed by the animation. Because that's a CGI arm, but it doesn't... it blends perfectly. This is crazy. What the...
More! You ziggle-headed blob of mischief. So that's where you was hiding.
It's like a flubber?
Mr. Hawkins will stay here. In your charge, Mr. Silver. Begging your pardon, sir, but... Captain's orders. See to it the new cabin boys kept busy.
Damn redcoats.
What was that old salamander's name? Oh, yeah. Bones. Billy Bones?
Bones? Bones? Can't ring any bells. Must have been a different cyborg.
Even though it seems like, yeah, it's not. It's going to be, of course. He's the cyborg.
We best be keeping a sharp eye on this one. Eh, Morph? We wouldn't want him straying into things he shouldn't. Loose all solar sails!
Solar sails. So they're solar powered.
Brace yourself, Doctor.
This cat captain better not awaken something in me. If I survived Lola Bunny as a kid, I can survive her. I think. And desperately hope. Space whales. What if they did a sequel about Moby Dick? They had to hunt a space whale.
Doctor, I'd stand clear of the
Oh, that was his shit. He shit through his hole. His air hole.
You're as trim and as bonny as a sloop with new sails and a fresh coat of paint.
You can keep that kind of flim-flammery for your spaceport floozies, Silver.
AKA at brothels, you know, like spaceport floozies, a brothel, probably.
Jimbo, I got 2 new friends I'd like you to meet. Say hello to Mr. Mop and Mrs. Bucket.
Yippee.
He generally looks so happy to meet new friends. I don't know if that's hilarious or depressing.
I call it deprarious.
What are you looking at, weirdo?
Yeah, weirdo.
They're probably married. That's why they ride together.
Mr. Scrope?
What is that thing? Like a weird spider ant thing?
Am I clear, Mr. Scroop?
Is that not obvious to everyone?
Are you all... Start reading totally blinking daft! After all my finagling, getting us hired as an upstanding crew, you want to blow the whole mutiny before it's time?
Obvious plot twist is obvious. I guess it's not a plot twist, because they're revealing it fairly early. I like the little blob thing.
Spider Psycho.
Spider Psycho. Spider Psycho.
A little uglier. Pretty close.
Was he supposed to be like was there a parrot in like the original book? I don't remember if there was a parrot, but I can see like if he was supposed to be the parrot and then they made him more sci-fi.
Didn't your pap ever teach you to pick your fights a bit more carefully? Your father not to teach him so.
Don't push that button.
No. He was more the taking off and never coming back sort.
Oh. So he's not dead. He's not missing. He just abandoned them. Divorced parents? I mean, it is early 2000s. That was the theme of the generation, really.
Put some elbow into it.
How do you even get barnacles on a ship that doesn't touch water? This movie loves its transitions. They're pretty smooth. The transitions, man. That was really depressing. Made a little boat, wanted to show his dad. Dad just like, okay, son. Oh yeah, musical montage for them to bond and grow closer. He's the new father. He's not the stepdad. He's a dad who stepped up. Oh. Aw. That was such a real moment. Ah. Dad that stepped up. You know, but that was such a real moment of seeing the mom like crying at the table, like that shudder of her shoulders. Man, that got me a bit teary-eyed. My parents divorced when I was younger. I still have a good relationship with both of them, but still, it's like, man, putting yourself in Jim's shoes, waking up and like running after his father, crying because he loved him, wanted to be with him, but that's just depressing.
I got some plans. Gonna make people see me a little different.
Oh. Sometimes plans go astray.
Not this time.
Oh, you're just jinxing yourself. Like, he's literally gonna be the one that causes your plans to go astray.
So, how'd that happen anyway?
You give up a few things. Chasing a dream.
I don't know. I can't explain it, but I really like that line from him. and like hits.
What the devil?
Good heavens. The star pollution. It's gone supernova!
You know, I've never seen a supernova before, but if it's like my old Chevy Nova, it'll light up the night sky.
It's devolving into a black hole!
We're being pulled in! Oh, no, you don't!
It's a black hole, you know?
Followed by the biggest Magella of them all!
Of course! Brilliant, Doctor! Ride that last Magilla out of here!
I guess crab, scorpion, ant thing. He could survive. I mean, we don't really know what's going on inside of a black hole. Right, Professor?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Not a chance.
There's a lot of Futurama jokes in this one.
Actually, Doctor, your astronomical advice was most helpful.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I have a lot of help to offer anatomically, astronomically.
A lot of help anatomically.
I'm afraid Mr. Arrow has been lost. His lifeline was not secured.
Oh, you little shit. Oh, you were just starting to feel good about yourself. He's not happy about that. He's gonna, like, boil you in water and serve you with some butter.
Don't you get it? I screwed up. I mean, for 2 seconds, I thought that maybe I could do something right, but...
You got the makings of greatness in you, but you gotta take the helm and chart your own course. Stick to it, no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off you that day.
Damn, they have a very good relationship now.
Lad, that's all right, Jimbo. It's all right. Next thing you know, they'll be saying I've gone soft.
And yeah, of course. Stupid thing, whatever the hell you are. Is that him talking in his sleep? Or is it just, you know?
That's it, you little squid.
You little squid. You little squid.
We are wanting to move. We don't move till we got the treasure in hand. Disobey my orders again like that stunt you pulled with Mr. Arrow, and so help me, you'll be joining him.
Well, he knows now.
It's that boy. Methinks you have a soft spot for him.
You think I'd risk it all for the sake of some nose-wipey little whelp?
Yep.
No, you
Let's
got
just
the
crush your
makings
spirits.
of greatness in you.
Shut your yap! I cozied up to that kid to keep him off our scent.
I mean, it's a lie, obviously, but he doesn't know. Jim doesn't know, and you just got a new daddy, and now you lost a new daddy.
Jimbo. Well, I was never much good at games.
So tense now.
Hated to lose.
Goddamn, what doesn't he have in that arm of his?
Me too.
Doctor, familiar with these?
Oh, I've seen, well, I've read them. No, I'm not.
I do like the guns, too, because it's like... They're like muskets, but laser muskets. This kind kind of is reminding me of like those video games where you would, it was like a cartoon, like Dragon Quest. I think that's what it was called, like an arcade machine where it was like animated, but these backgrounds and you could move. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like that a little bit. Oh, he killed Dora.
Did you actually aim for that?
You know, actually, I did.
Morph! Morphy, come here.
Morph, Morph, bring it here. Morph, come here.
Come here, boy.
Morph over here.
Come to your dad.
Come here, boy,
Come on,
Morph.
That's me with my dog. Because even if I was like, come here, if somebody else was doing it, he'd be conflicted. He'd probably go to them, honestly. He loves other people. He just loves people.
Captain! Laser ball at 12 o'clock!
Laser cannonball.
Morph! Morph, where's the map? Are you serious? It's back on the ship?
He couldn't decide who, so he just transformed into it, and whoever grabbed what got the map.
Mr. Hawkins, scout ahead.
Aye, Captain.
Steady, steady. Now, let's have a look at that.
It's one of those movie injuries where you get blasted, but you don't know actual wound or anything, but it is devastating for some reason. Internal bleeding, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, this is fantastic! A carbon-based life form come to rescue me at last! I just want to hug you and squeeze you and hold you close to me.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, I think in the Muppets one, they had like a person that lived on Treasure Island that was crazy or something. Maybe. I don't know.
That inaccessible!
And
reboot!
And
And you are? I've lost my mind. You haven't found it, have you? My missing piece? My primary memory circuit?
Oh. I guess that's pretty clever. Also, is this like the first Disney animated movie where they gave a kid, or at least not an adult, a teenager, a gun? They gave him a gun. Different times.
Pit stop at my place? Kind of urgent.
Ben, I think you just solved my problem.
Maybe, but it's very in the open and pretty obvious if anybody even saw it that they would need to check it.
How about drinks for the happy couple?
Oh, no, thank you, we don't drink, and we're not a couple.
Well, now they are.
Stop anyone who tries to approach. Oh.
Yes, now listen to me. Stop giving orders for a few milliseconds, and lie still.
Very forceful, Doctor. Go on, say something else.
Wow.
We're over here, Dad!
Oh, I found you. So even though she's a dom, she wants to be dommed.
Whatever you heard back there, at least the part concerning you, I didn't mean a word of it.
It's like, yeah, I'm a pirate and everything, but what I said about you isn't true, but everything else, yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that you never see one doubloon of my treasure.
That treasure is owed me by thunder!
I'll try to find it without my map, by thunder!
Mark, hop to it. Now!
Oh, you lost both your boys now, Silver. I like him, though.
Without the map, we're dead. If we try to leave, we're dead. If we stay here...
We're dead! We're dead! We're dead! We're dead!
Back door.
Oh yeah, I get this delightful breeze through here.
What is all this stuff?
You mean the miles and miles of machinery that run through the entire course of the inside of this planet? Not a clue.
Runs through the entire planet. So the whole planet's a machine then. Also, I probably would have used that as my new hiding spot. Like, open that little thing, put everybody in there, and then close it. Would they be able to find it in the morning?
So what's the plan?
Quiet.
Jesus. They're 100% awake now, just faking it.
Yes. Bad, Ben. Bad.
This guy.
The robot's gonna get us all killed.
Cabin boy.
Oh, great. Well, showdown with the real villain. Oh.
Whoops.
Oh my god. Check the ceiling. He's a spider crab thing. Yeah, he's on the ceiling. Always check the ceiling if they have multiple legs. Shoot him! Oh. No gravity, it just sucks you off into space.
Do say hello to Mr. Arrow.
Tell him yourself!
Hubris. Bye-bye. He just slowly drifts off into space.
Doc, wake up. I got the map.
Yep.
Fine work, Jim.
They were totally awake.
Thanks for showing us the way in, boy.
Oh, they use the tunnels after. Yeah, okay. He's not good at solving Rubik's Cubes. So it must not be that hard of a map if you just press, spin, lock, you're good. We've never seen anybody else even try and like just push a button on it. They always try and just turn it.
I see nothing. One great big stinking hunk of nothing.
What's going on, Jimbo?
I don't know. I can't get it open.
We should have never followed this boy.
Hey!
What else are you gonna do, stupid? How do you reproduce? You don't have anything. You're just a head and arms. How do you reproduce? Do that butt on your forehead? Loser?
Oh, have mercy.
The Lagoon Nebula?
But that's halfway across the galaxy.
Oh. That's cool.
That's how Flint did it. He used his portal to roam the universe, stealing treasure.
That's
But
cool.
where'd he stash it, huh?
That's how he was able to, what did they say at the beginning? Appear out of nowhere and vanish without a trace.
The whole planet is the mechanism, and the treasure is buried in the center of this planet.
Yeah, so it's a big machine. Oh, come on. That is such an obvious red laser line. How do you not see that? Well, I guess they're not looking down. They're looking at the treasure.
The loot of 1,000 worlds.
We are going to need a bigger boat.
That reminds me. I need to put Jaws on my list of movies to watch soon. I've never seen Jaws. I'm too afraid of the water.
A lifetime of search. But at long last, I can touch it.
Start stuffing pockets.
Captain Flint?
In the flesh.
Oh.
Well, sort of, except...
That's a cool skeleton, though.
It's all flooding back! All my memories! Right up until Flint pulled my memory circuit so I could never tell anybody about his booby trap! Speaking of which...
Yep.
Flint wanted to make sure that nobody could ever steal his treasure, so he rigged this whole planet to blow higher than a Calypsian kite!
Maybe that's how One Piece will end. Gold Rogers. He made it so that the One Piece will explode or whatever. If somebody takes it. I don't know. I'm only like 6 episodes into One Piece.
I am not leaving my buddy, Jimmy! Unless he looks at me like that. Bye, Jim!
You got the legs right here, and she gives you that look. That's wrong hole.
I feel like such a useless weakling. With abnormally thin wrists.
So they can't do subplay. They can't do bondage because it'll slip out.
I pummel you good!
Yes, I'm sure you will. But before you do, I have one more question. Is this yours?
Alright. Good boy. No idea how you got that gun, but whatever.
Jimbo!
Oh, come on. You're not even any close. Bullshit. I saw how far y'all were. Gotta give it up. The real treasure was the son you made along the way.
Oh, blast me for a fool!
I hope you at least stuff those pockets. Because again, as soon as I saw that treasure leaving, I'd immediately boom, boom, everything. Every crevice, every hole. I put coins everywhere.
Silver, you gave up?
It's a lifelong obsession, Jim. I'll get over it.
Just a lifelong obsession. I'll get over it.
Captain, you dropped from the heavens in the nick.
Save your claptrap for the judge, Silver.
Thrusters at only 30% of capacity.
30%? That means you'll never clear the planet's explosion in time.
Oh yeah, use the portal. You can fly through it like Flint did. Oh, he built a new solar surfboard. If I ever go snowboarding or surfing, I don't know why I ever would go surfing, but I'm gonna imagine it's like this.
Down on the right, the right!
I know, will you just let me drive?
She likes it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2!
Okay. Alright, but bullshit. I mean, that's a whole galaxy, and he's able to hit that one of their spaceport. Like, if anything, I would have flown by with my whole hand like this, just trying to hit as much as possible. Whatever. But I don't think I could have found, in a split second, a moon. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. They're gonna make, cat dogs. Dog cats. Dats. Cogs. Maybe I should have tried my hair like his before I cut it all off. I've been thinking about the whole movie. I probably wouldn't look good at all. That's a very early 2000s, late 90s type of haircut.
Now, if you don't mind, we'd just as soon avoid prison little Morphy here. He's a free spirit. Being in a cage, it'd break his heart.
Are you speaking about Morph or yourself here, Silver?
I met this old cyborg, and he taught me that I could chart my own course. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're something special, Jim. You're going to rattle the stars, you are.
Aw. This is like the best parents-child relationship in any Disney movie.
I need you to keep an eye on this here pup. Will you do me that little favor?
Oh, now he's crying. Oh.
That's for your dear mother.
Hey, he did stuff his pockets.
That in of hers.
It's only fair, you burned it down. Well, if Morph is just gonna stay with Jim, then you can go to jail, right? Because Morph won't be in a cage. Nah, but I kind of feel bad that he's all alone now. That's still a hot mom. Goddamn. Oh, it's her. I was about to say, like, I was half expecting that the lady that was playing all the instruments to be like, Mrs. Hawkins, my juice. Still in that in that celebratory scene. That's a nice effect with the star. Wow. That was a great movie. I didn't mention this in the intro, but I also knew one of the details about this movie is that it's historically one of Disney's biggest flops ever at the box office. And after watching the movie, I'm like, how the hell did this flop? Like, granted, sure, I was a kid when this movie came out, so I was probably the target audience, so I probably should have gone to see it, but what the hell, other kids in 2000? You didn't want to go see this movie? The hell's wrong with y'all? I mean, I didn't. But shame on you. Shame on you guys specifically. This is a great one. I mean, the biggest thing to talk about in this movie is the relationship between Jim and Silver. I honestly, it got me a couple times. It really did. Just Jim's backstory, like I said, I'm a child of divorce, but I still have a great relationship with my dad and my mom, and they've both remarried, so I have step-parents, so I understand that feeling of going through your parents' separation and then having someone else brought into your life that can be that new parental figure. I understand that, and it hit a chord with me. And like I said, even though I still have a great relationship with my parents and my step-parents, it's something that you can really empathize with for him, because a lot of people went through stuff like that, especially around that time. I mean, I don't know what the divorce rate is now. Probably worse, actually, now. I mean, I don't know. Do people even get married? We're being told not to get married and have kids, so I don't know. The animation, it was noticeable at times, but the perfect animation was on Silver. His entire robotic stuff was all CG, and it just blended in so well. Like, it wasn't... I just completely forgot. Like, when they would show, like, the ship or the whales, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's obvious CG. It looks fine. I mean, the whales were a bit iffy, but the ship looked fine when they were running around. It's like, oh, it looks good. But, like, Silver, when you saw him moving, it's just... I completely forgot that his arm was CGI and his eye and his leg and stuff. Maybe was his eye even CG? I know that he had a gear on his head that was. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I just watched the movie, but it was blended so perfectly. God damn. Ultimately, I think this is a great movie. Fantastic. It does not deserve to be considered such a huge financial flop. I think it's gotten a cult following. I can understand why. Great film. Honestly, I had a blast, and I can really see it impacting a lot of kids from my generation specifically. Well, that was Treasure Planet. What did you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments. Head on over to my Patreon where you get access to polls, early access, full length, and be able to tell me what other movies or TV shows I react to in the future. But until next time, that's it.